president. Well, how the fuck did this happen? I really do care about you, you know? I don't want to see the other girls give you a hard time. Call me Natskis and everything, and you're being a little bit, you know. Haha. Bro, I'm fucking stupid. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. Know what I mean? But it's weird because at all the times you've been here, finally got anything. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Has it though? Has it really only been a couple days? I need to go for. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird, but it's just sometimes some things I've been hoping that I'll talk to you about. What the fuck? The fuck? I'm recording. Yeah. We're gonna try Rizzings first though. The spies? Wait, what the fuck? I just realized. What? We're waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my tea. I told you not to. Finish. You read it again and consider it usually not to keep. Excuse me. Well, you always remember my conversation for your incessant yelling. What are you talking about? Oh, you say that I do on a regular basis. I was just paying attention. Okay, I'm sorry. Seriously, what's got into you? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? Seems it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I'm just feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about anything. Well, I just feel like I need to bring it up. Yeah, it's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, the piano. You practice piano? Yep. It was a lot of determination. Started the club. I'm still trying to make it time for piano. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion motivates me to work hard for the festival. Right, I forgot. What I was talking about yesterday, and we said that we would like to support the festival as well. However, if we wanted the club to change, I think we all feel that kind of way. So as long as we're working together, fuck, this club will never be something we don't want. Also, yeah, about the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Ha 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 ha. The funny look. I did some thinking about yesterday, and it was a little hostile that I meant to be. Well, I guess I ever felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. And a little member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But most importantly, I would hate to see the event just suck. I chose to back down. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help too. I'll make sure, Like, great, Monica. Yeah, that's wonderful. I'll do the same for you, Natsuki. Anyway, what do you want to do today? I was thinking maybe we could, we already have plans today. That's correct. And he's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. And aren't you glad I've already gone into literature? I suppose. Actually, it doesn't matter. Hey, it really doesn't matter. You guys can do whatever you want. So tea. That was just a repeat of yesterday. 10 minutes pass. Here you say she wanna take long or something holding her up. Let's save again. Let's see the more the water fountain. Happens again. Okay. Wait, how did in a weird deja vu? This has happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I wasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things soon after meeting someone is usually seen as appropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When young, I think I would come on really strong and get a little too intense and make people not want to be around me. Especially with certain hobbies and the way I can't control myself, I get too excited about something. So we should stop trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that mattered most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself up. Every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't really know what's happening. It's just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately. She's always... I see something? She's been sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. Not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I could say anything before, but she's always listening. We're finally alone. This bitch looks insane. We're just still here for a while. Yeah. I just want to stay here. Her eyes changed. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have a club room all to ourselves. And nobody to interfere with our reading. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. That sounds strange, but wouldn't we understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be? I have an idea. I barely realized it's their silhouette. Why don't you come to my house sometime? Let me show you my collection. I've got an outlet from various artisans. I make sure to give them all that fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. The more I click, like the more stronger, the more apparent she becomes every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. Eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? Even though we joined the club in the first place, it's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've always wanted, or that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that? Something. So Yuri. Finally. I love it. Love everything about it. I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? For your old poem, I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. Hope this makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. me, not my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it here. I can't wait any longer. You read it. I can't understand that. It's like my writing. I'm assuming this is like piss. Do you like it? I wrote it for you, in case you couldn't tell all the poems about. And that'll... Man. The scent part, bro. I think I'm gonna vomit. Vomit? Vomit. Should not be. Gross. What is with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyways. It just pissed me off a little that you didn't even think to show me at all. I guess I'm gonna share my poem with you anyways. I really hate that I have to do this. But unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has acting kind of strangely. You've only been here for a few days, so you might not know what I mean, but she's not knowing like that. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing when I force myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I always wanted to try being better friends. It really hurts me that... just missed about this. She just wants to ignore us, so I'm mad at her right now. That's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. That's fire. Oh fuck. I changed my mind. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The fuck? I'll say I didn't warn you. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were the four of us. Am I recording? In my dream, I was at my friend's house. The only difference was that there was nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing. So laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I was trying to figure out the vessel Jeez. Why is it so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating years, common for shouting something terrible is what happened. Look, can we just get this done? I want to be printing and assembling all poetry. I want to make cupcakes, yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think they're up. I'm not like useless, you know. Yeah, I know that. I know what I like to do. I can't run a successful poetry. Oh, fuck. Decorations. Gives us something to do. What about me? But you have the easiest job. Sorry, but that's just how it is. I like how it is. What the fuck? My task. Fucking cunt. My task is the laborers. Enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes, please? Like, you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging me around with you and all your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let me decide? Not abuse my power. Just you wanna let me make the choice. Okay, fine. Jeez. I'm not fighting over these two right now. We can just shut your fucking mouth and let him decide. I'm fucking childish. Cussing just makes me laugh. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. They're gonna have to make a choice. That's fire. Alright, that's cool as fuck. Even if I like, look at that. It brings my mouse down on its own, bro. That's just so cool. Even if I move it to like the side like bro. No, fuck. I did not pick you. Let's skip. I clicked Yuri. I promise it'll be fun. It's Sunday, okay. Are you fucking kidding me? It's not fair at all. It's not fair. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking in. What a shameful thing to do. I didn't even give you any work. You decided for yourself. We're being a little unreasonable here. The fucking whenever the music cuts out, that's some fucked up shit about to happen. Pulling me away from me every single time you're including something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion of you killing yourself. It'd be beneficial to your mental health. You're scaring me a little. Let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very bad. All I wanted is to spend a little time with him. That's too much to ask for. Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles at Yuri, pushes her out of the door. Finally. This is really all I wanted. There's no need to spend the weekend over here. Don't listen to her. Whole day just two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? There's just something wrong with me, isn't it? But you know what? I don't really care. I've never felt this good my whole life. And being with you is far greater pleasure. Oh fuck. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to finessing. Feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Nah. Weird. There's someone moaning in the back? To have someone wants to revolve their entire life around you? It feels so good. And why does it feel more and more like something horrible is gonna happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is way too strong now. I don't care anymore. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. I feel like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I want in and out. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. I want you all to myself, and I'll only be yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Fuck, I should have saved. I can't save. And I can't save. Oh, let's just see. I posted this on YouTube. I said yes, didn't I? Oh, I knew this means something. This is really important, but what the fuck? Oh, I can. Wait, what? It repeats itself. Oh, it just starts like that just starts repeating itself. What the fuck do I do? How long does this go on for? long am I gonna deal with this? I'm just confused. Am I supposed to like do something? Fuck. Oh fuck. Just turn to orange. Orange. Oh shit, she's purple eye. Ugh, the blood turned brown. Oh, so she didn't turn orange. She turned fucking sunset. Ugh. Blood turned fucking black like soot. Jesus fuck. I'm here. Something happened. Why? So you telling me I just sat here for the fucking like 3 days? Oh. That's a shame. Oh, you're here the entire. Yeah, that's one. I didn't realize this crypt was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'm gonna get up to you. Just give me a sec. What? You know, before this stopped existing. But anyway, I really should be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me. Yeah! Another restart. Woo! Can you hear me? Is it working? So this is where that meme's from. Again, welcome to the literature club. Of course we already know. You know, I guess we could just skip over all that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore. That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. Vindotron. I'm talking to you. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Damn. For real progressive. Wait. You know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention. Yeah, this game was free. Anyway, now that this has been out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing of Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess you just drove her to kill her, so... Sorry to see that. Also, the same thing happens with Sayori, Garsh. Been a while since you heard the name now, hasn't it? It's been like a couple hours. Yeah, it's been. She doesn't exist. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping to be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not really good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. Yeah, I'm a fucking freak. Just made it force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. Let's save. Whoa. Give me a second, I sent a picture to Gunna-chan. The whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have a free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I wonder if you could kill Natsuki. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems fall empty. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood myself. You probably saved my life. I don't think I could have lived to continue. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must have been some kind of weird inevitability. But it must have been some kind of weird inevitability. Inevitability. It must have been some kind of weird inevitability. It must have been some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But you realize that you have the same perspective as I do. That's all. This is all just some game. I knew you would get over it. So that being said, I have one confession to make. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you go? I don't really have much of an option, do I? I'm so happy. You really are my everything. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever? Seriously? I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It just kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Yeah, I wonder. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Uh-huh. Meat. Hi again. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage is down upon me by me, one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of her pen, the lost finds their way in a world of infinite choices. Behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be I just assumed it would be best to I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gone and mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you prefer playing. Fuck, what is it? Garsh, I'm sorry, leaving. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Oh my ass. We don't hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? No, that's fucking a long time. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording. What if that's a normal? What if I wasn't recording? Would it show that? But do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot. Is it gonna turn OBS off? No, OBS is still working. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. You gave me... Did I scare you? I'm not saying that. Anyway, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. Am I still recording? I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, even if it takes some time to collect my thoughts, and I'm sorry. But I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can't just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. I wonder if the game's gonna look to my files, because I played a game that did that before. I'm on Twitter. My username is Lil Monix3. I'm gonna look it up on my fucking phone because I can't really show my Twitter on screen. You know what's insane? The count still fairly uploads. I mean, they tweet at least like once a week, like twice or three times a year. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. Weird. The real world. So make sure you follow me. It really mean a lot to me. How much you mean to me and all. It would really make me feel loved. You know this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided it probably does. I don't think you're actually told any point where this takes place. I like how this is meta. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for Japanese school? Not to mention everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. Kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but I have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. You still feel like you're at home. No. Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter. As long as we're alone and safe together, then this really is our home, and we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. I wonder how long this will last. Just staring at me. I feel like if I had a webcam, it'd say something too. Okay, everyone, it's time to... I'm just kidding. I'm just used to really saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but say it again. Kind of think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? You like horror? I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror films. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics, like dark lighting and scary looking monsters with jump scares and things like that. I agree with that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. Their story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be, it's just explaining itself, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story does feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hidden beneath the cracks just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate, but I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute. This is like my third one. I'm gonna be reading horror stories anytime soon. Can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. I've only played 3, alright? Colonel Sanders, BF Simulator in this, BF Dungeon in this one. I do wonder how long this will last. Really popular character type called Tsundere. And someone who wishes you to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. But it's obvious Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. And at first I thought she was just like that because it's supposed to be cute or something. But once I started learning a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know, some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time. Yeah. I think it's really gone into her, so she has a really defensive attitude all the time. I'm not even going to talk about her own situation, but looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Not that it matters anymore. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. How long does this last? No, I do not believe in a god. Well, I'm sure I never really questioned it as a kid, but as I grew up, the more I learned about the world, the more I would question it. I started to wonder why God was helping people pass exams when there were children who lived their lives sold as sex slaves. God damn. Or the 800 billion people who are too poor to even eat. Yeah, I thought the same when I was younger. I was really young. I was like 4th grade when I started denying the existence of a god. I was really open about it. I told folks and shit. Have you ever wondered how many of those people pray to God every day until they starve and die? Or how many millions of families pray for a loved one to recover from some incurable disease? But the punchline is this. If just one person beats the odds and survives among the thousands of others who die, then it's suddenly a miracle from God. Yeah, I would love to beat this God who seemingly laughs at the misery of everyone not eligible for his miracles. But the irony is, I do have a creator apparently, and you know what? I bet he's still laughing at the miserable face of Sayori, Yuri, and even as we speak. What are we doing but props in a scripted play? So from that perspective, I don't think it's too far-fetched from there to be a god if Earth was nothing but a play set. Na 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 ba 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 Bum, 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 bum. You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival after we worked so hard. Yeah, I know it's focused on a lot of getting new members, but I was really excited for the performance part. It would have been really. Am I still recording? It would be so much fun to see everyone expressing themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyways. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is, gosh, it feels like I've grown up as a person ever since you joined the club. You really helped inspire me to look at a new form of perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. I was thinking about Sayuri earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. Oh, she hung herself. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it feels only right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from a high enough rope that the snaps your neck, making it quick and painless, but she just let herself slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something because she started clawing at the rope, trying to. Oh, this is really fucked up. And the thing of it was probably less changing her mind, or more just her survival instincts kicking in. She can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not out there to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exacerbated a little bit, but Sawyer was already mentally ill still. I wonder how things would be if you just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the classroom writing poems and stuff, but what's the point when none of it's even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing myself. Uh, Hey, did you know I'm a vegetarian? No, I did not know that. I don't mean that I like bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning more about the Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to stop contributing to the whole mess. What? Is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are just more concerned about it being inhumane and all that. I don't really care as much as about that part. It's weird. Like, we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky, and of course we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even giving it a thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if a plant feels something in a pain too and we just don't understand it? What if pulling leaves off a stem feels like someone ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just kind of saying we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we ever have dinner together and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic.